Bueno, hola a todos. Ok, hola a todos. Espero que estén bien. Déjenme ver si me escucho. Déjenme corroboro. Lo corroboro rápido y ya. Eh, pero sí, sí está escuchando. Confirmo. Eh, pero bueno, ¿cómo vamos? Ok. Ok. Acaban de anunciar, según esto, una nueva línea de tiempo de Star Wars que se llama, bueno, la primera sería Dawn of the Jedi, que es nueva. The Old, bueno, entre comillas nueva para el canon. También está, la conocemos, la caída de los Jedi, el, eh, el regimiento del Imperio, perdón, la República, de todo esto, el surgimiento de la primera orden, y aquí es una nueva orden. Ok, vamos a iniciar con esto, ¿no? Dawn of the Jedi, no, no sé qué vayan a explorar aquí, la verdad. Su música, la verdad es que no sé qué vayan a tomar como la antigua república. Espero que tomen lo mismo de ley, pero, o sea, a ver, ya hicieron o sea, ahorita están haciendo el periodo de la antigua república canon. Ahora, el periodo, no lo que tenemos, o sea, vamos, no las novelas, no el videojuego, no los videojuegos, nada de eso, ni los cómics. Entonces, pues bueno, algo es algo, ¿no? O sea, no nos podemos quejar tanto. Ya algo es algo. Dawn of the Jedi. No sé qué va a tratar eso, la verdad. No sé. Pero bueno, tenemos la Alta República, ya lo sabemos. Pero el que va a ser el más emblemático de esta época. Obviamente las precuelas, Clone Wars, Tales of the Jedi, todo eso entra en lo de la caída de los Jedi. El surgimiento del Imperio y pues bueno, el reinado del Imperio. Pues obviamente Bad Batch, Andor, bueno, Andor ya entra en la época de la rebelión. Solo, Kenobi, etcétera, así. Ya después se empieza la era de la rebelión, Andor, como les decía, Rebels, obviamente la trilogía original, Rogue One, etcétera. Y luego está la Nueva República, que pues ya la estamos explorando con The Mandalorian, 1, 2 y 3, The Book of Boba Fett, la serie de Ahsoka, Skeleton Crew, y así. Obviamente el surgimiento de la Primera Orden, las secuelas y Resistance, y pues también una nueva Orden Jedi, que yo supongo que será el episodio 10, que no sé si con esto ya se refiere a que nos están revelando episodio 10, porque también en esta Star Wars Celebration nos iban a revelar cosas de ese nuevo episodio. Pero bueno, la verdad es que no sabría decirlo así con certeza. Lo exploraré más tarde, pero bueno, a reaccionar a algunas entrevistas. Voy a iniciar por orden, ¿no? Aquí están Amanda Stenberg, Stenberg y Lee Jung Jae, sí, espero que está pronunciando bien, que son de The Acolyte. Entonces, son básicamente los dos, por lo que entiendo, son los dos protagonistas. Amanda Stenberg, pues obviamente va a ser a la colita. Y creo que, no estoy seguro si el otro, si Lee Jung Jae, va a ser el maestro. No, porque en el trailer filtrado se vio que era un Jedi. No sé la verdad que vaya a tener eso, porque según filtraciones él iba a ser el maestro. Pero no sé la verdad. No sé. Entonces, bueno, vamos a ver la entrevista. Este es el mismo de la Star Wars Celebration, de la otra.
Please welcome from the Acolyte, Amanda Berg and Lee Jung Jae.
Órale, esa más la viene vestida de Padme. Eso no me lo esperaba, la mera verdad. Imagínense que Obi-Wan hubiera ido vestido, bueno, que Iwan McGregor hubiera ido vestido de Obi-Wan y que Anakin hubiera, bueno, Hayden Christensen hubiera Anakin.
We're so happy to be here. We finally get to share what we're up to. Yeah. I mean, it was absolutely amazing to see the details this morning, to hear some of what you're going to be doing. What was it like to finally be able to share some of those details with the crowd? I think we're still confused about what we can share, which is, I think, the nature of just probably being a part of Star Wars. But hopefully what you guys got to see is the kind of the tone of the show, which is very much inspired by martial arts films. It's very inspired by Kill Bill. Leslie likes to say that the show is a combination of Frozen and Kill Bill, which is kind of a nuts combo. But I think tonally it's really exciting. It's really dark. It has a sense of magical realism.
Eso es lo que les decía, de que iba a ser,
we're just so exhilarated to finally give you some peek.
que iba a ser algo así como muy oscuro, de que ya se va a enfocar a los Sith.
Today a lot of surprising things happening. 이렇게 많으신 분들이 이렇게 함께 있다가 15년 됐다라는 것에 많이 놀랐습니다. So I've been amazed to find that this celebration with so many of you has been going on for 15 years. Yeah, 15 years.
Sí, porque nadie le entiende la neta. No, con todo respeto, con todo respeto.
And it's really surprising in a nice way that we're all together in this.
Los micrófonos tienen el logo de Jedi Fallen Order.
그리고 오늘 아콜라이트를 조금 보여드릴 수 있어서 너무 기뻤고요. And I was really glad to show you a sneak peek of Acolyte today as well. 그리고 그것만큼 더 흥분됐던 것은 And something more exciting on top of that was 다른 트레일러도 오늘 많이 봤다라는 것이 굉장히 멋있어. It was so cool to see other trailers for other shows as well. Really exciting.
Andor 2, Ahsoka.
We did see a lot of amazing stuff in the studio presentation. What one trailer or surprise had you both the most excited from the other show? Yeah, can't say your own show that's on camera together. That was just it was just like a mind-melting moment, wasn't it? Absolutely, yeah.
Pero bueno, digo, es que a mí no me gusta tanto Rebels, o sea, la Rebels lo trato como que muy X, la mera verdad. Tiene momentos buenos, momentos que ha jugado, desde el hecho así como, no, sí. Pero no.
Today the most interesting parts were that all the trailers had different feels and different genres. 너무 빨리 보고 싶어서 기다리는 게 지금 수없는 것 같아요. So I can't wait to see them all in full. Yeah. There's a lot of wonderful stuff. joining Star Wars, I'm sure, is it's always something that is a big deal. It's a lot to take on, I'm sure. In particular for you, Lee, I think this is your first American series, and this is your first series in a foreign language for you. How was the experience coming on to all of this?
굉장히 특별한 경험이죠. 저에게는 제가 영어가 언어가 아니기 때문에.
So it's definitely a special experience for me, especially because English isn't my first language.
그래서 아마 스타워즈가 아니었다면은 아마 이 작품을 못한다고 거절했을 것 같아요.
So if it wasn't Star Wars, I may have declined some other show.
근데 누가 스타워즈를 거절할 수 있겠어요?
But who would say no to Star Wars? Come on!
더군다나 라이트세이버를 쓸 수 있다고 하는데.
And they said you can use a lightsaber.
And obviously, I mean, look, she shows up to her own panel for her own show, dressed as Padme. Like, you know it's a big deal for her to be part of Star Wars. Tell me about this. How was it for you?
It's unreal. I really love cons. I really love cosplaying. So it felt like there was no way I could come here and not cosplay. Yeah.
And when you found out about joining the show and becoming part of Star Wars, like, how was that for you?
Oh my God. Yeah, I nearly fainted. What was so wild about this show and my experience coming onto it was Leslie and Lucasfilm had already developed the show around me before I even had my first meeting.
Wow.
So going
Both amazing and no pressure.
Yeah. Like, basically, here's your own Star Wars show on a silver platter. What are you going to do? But yeah, the first meeting was wild. I was presented with the concept art that had already been drawn up with my image, which was like,
Whoa.
yeah, a fall on the floor moment.
Whoa.
And then the panic hit. And then after the panic hit, then I started training in Wing Chun at a local school, which was really cool because going into training, I had already kind of had that basis when I did my initial training period with my master.
Wow. You just jumped right into it. I love it. I love it. Well, before we go, is there anything that you'd like to say to the fans as we kind of like launch this entire Acolyte experience?
Yo creo como que le hizo muy pocas preguntas al chinito.
제가
¿Cómo se llama? Lee Jung-jae.
아폴라이트는 지금까지 나왔었던 스타워즈 이야기들 중에서도 가장 흥미로운 이야기가 될 것 같습니다.
I guarantee you that Acolytes would be the most interesting of the Star Wars stories.
Para todos los que dicen que Diácola va a ser mala, entonces, a lo mejor no es tan buena referencia porque pues cuando tienes algo
Star Wars has always shown stepped up visuals and stepped up developments of stories and so on. And I think Acolyte will be showing a great example of that going further ahead. I really want to share more, but I can't, so I'll stop right here.
Amanda, anything you want to say to the fans here before we wrap it up?
I guess I just want to say it's such a time for Star Wars. There's so many corners of the universe that are being explored and being shared right now, and it's a huge privilege to be a part of that. And we also take the privilege of being able to focus on the High Republic era really seriously. It's such an interesting time in the galaxy. and hopefully you guys will love everything that we're trying to showcase in it. Such a vast array of characters that we have, vast array of creatures, vast array of fighting styles, and I just, and once again, I'm really excited to share it with you. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, well we're excited to see it. Ladies and
Se
gentlemen,
salió el gallo, ¿no?
yeah.
Como que yo creo que se le salió el gallo ahí. Ok, vámonos con el siguiente porque yo me tengo que ir a las 2:30. Pues bueno, Manny Jacinto, Daphne King y Charlie Barnett de The Acolyte.
See our next guest giving working amazing performances in the good place. Hanging out with Wolverine.
Entonces también son de The Acolyte. Como que ahorita están muy con The Acolyte, ¿no?
Over and over and over again in Russian Doll. But now they can all be seen together in the brand new series Star Wars The Acolyte. Give it up for our Manny Jacinto, Daphne King, and Charlie Barnett.
La neta es que no sé quiénes son, pero bueno. No sé si son de los actores o los actores. La verdad es que no sé.
Yeah, get used to that. Yo, one more time. Now, Charlie, you previously worked with Leslie on Russian Doll.
I did.
So what was it like working on a Star Wars series?
It's a very different world, I'm not gonna lie. Leslie's incredible. She's one of the most malleable directors that I feel like I've worked with, one of the most collaborative. As much as she is so ingrained into this world, she's a super fan. I'm a fan. Leslie is like next level super fan. She was correcting me on things. I couldn't believe it. But she is always available to hear our voices, to incorporate our thoughts, our artistic choices into the world, into the galaxy, I should be saying.
A galaxy far, far away.
Which makes it so much more enjoyable to work on something like this, but also like more creative. It's really incredible. She's a brilliant woman.
O sea, es como un Dave Filoni 2.0. Básicamente es lo que están diciendo, ¿no?
I really look forward to seeing what you guys do because you really made magic with Russian Doll, so I'm really excited to see it.
Thank you.
Now, Daphne, you play a Jedi in this series, and I have to ask you our most important question. What's it like living all of our dreams?
It's a lifestyle. It's great. It's a lifestyle. I love it. The first time I got my saber, I had to go to a corner and just scream on my own. I was like, it's fine, guys. I've done this a billion times, and I was just like, it was so exciting.
Let me know we had sticks at first.
We had like these wooden sticks, like genuinely, they were like taped to be like wooden where you like put your hand on, and then suddenly we were on set and they were like. They just like had
Como lo de McGregor, de que él también
yeah, what can I say? I just did that.
de la puerta.
Now, Manny,
Ah, creo que también, ¿no? ¿Qué tal? Perdón. Tuve un problema de conexión a internet. Como 2 minutos más, perdón si no le puedo regresar, porque le puse pausa, pero pues porque les digo a las 11:30 me tengo que ir.
There's nothing like the ensemble of the Star Wars family, and it's truly, truly an honor to be able to do this with all you guys. Because, yeah, absolutely. Like, it's a true honor, so thank you.
De nada.
There's nothing like it.
Oh, dear. Well, he got it. So, Daphne and Charlie, we've heard you two are like two peas in a pod on the set. What's it like working with one another? And, what's a fun story you can share about your time on the set?
We have many.
Yeah,
Many.
we're kind of like the shenanigans, the children of the set.
We're definitely very goofy.
Got in trouble a lot moving, things with the force. Because,
Because you can.
You can.
We know how to do that.
We had a couple off-screen saber fights.
Yeah, we did.
Ooh, Daphne broke a saber.
No, shush! Why would you say that? Actually, if it was 3, but
And they come in private briefcases too, so it's like
no, it was really bad.
You know?
No, it was really bad. It was actually really rough. People were like, "You need to stop," and I was like, "I'm really sorry. We're not doing it on purpose."
I think it was week 3. We were going through stunt training, and I was falling apart at the seams. I really, this is a big deal. This is a big deal, and I wanted to live up to everything that was being thrown at us. And it's such an incredible group of people training us for all the stunts and working with us for stunts. And I was about to lose it because I couldn't do a backflip and a kickflip spin with my lightsaber like Manny can.
Like
Legitimately.
Manny's stunt god.
Yeah.
Like Manny's the father of stunts.
He doesn't do any super fun stuff. No, no lightsaber too.
Like, anyways, we can't talk about this. This is very forbidden. But Manny was having not Manny, Charlie. Great, I'm doing great under pressure. Charlie was having a little
Inspiring. It was a moment of awe.
Yeah.
I knew that
That's right, in your lightsaber. What kind of preparation? Or, whatever.
I think Charlie should take this one because Charlie is informed, guys. Charlie's got the answers.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm too afraid to answer this. I feel like we're going to get in
Everyone's
trouble.
watching.
Don't worry, Leslie is backstage watching you on the
That's
screen.
right.
They will never
All right, good. I won't be fired.
Yeah,
All right.
Leslie's gone, but look around.
Oh, take a breath. We are in an era a little bit after, the highest of the High Republic, about 100 years out from the book.
Es lo que les digo, es lo que les digo.
So, luckily, I think it makes it a little bit more free to be like, we're coming into it from a place that isn't established. I'm like, wow, man, I want to say
True, lately.
Yeah,
Or don't.
Yeah.
Ooh, we go to some places.
Do you do some cool things as well?
We do some cool things, some really cool things.
Cool things, cool places, cool people.
There's some cool looks. I can say that this one has some cool horns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do slay in my alien outfit. It's really funny. I walked on set one day without it, and the director asked me for a coffee. He was like, "I'm in the new PA. Can you get me a coffee?" I was like, "Yeah." They came out with coffee, and they went, "Oh my god, Daphne!" I was like, "Yes."
I love that you got the coffee.
I got the coffee. I was like, "Here's your latte."
We love a humble Jedi queen.
Yeah.
No, I have to ask. What's it? Story and to kind of just come in on a new era. You guys are setting a tone. Yeah, what's that feel like for you?
I think it's really fun to get to investigate and have some creative input. Then obviously within the guidelines the universe has been created, but it's really fun to get to actually take creative decisions and stuff. And it's really fun to kind of have this freedom of this time where basically Siths don't exist, which is something we haven't really seen, and it's fun to have that kind of that air of mystery and all of these new things, and the Jedi is kind of like thriving at this point, like they're doing really well, and it's really fun. We have different costumes to the other Jedi's because obviously it's Luna. It's just really fun to get to play around with stuff, I think.
Now, without spoiling the show, can you tell me, I don't know, describe the Acolyte 5 words? Less than 5 words.
One word each or something. Creative sentence. Action. Trailer. Drop it now. Come on, the people want it.
Yes! What do you do?
I'm gonna cause a riot.
It's usually
You
the
bring
force.
it.
But yes, action. I would say a battle for power. I mean, the best parts about Star Wars is there is no good or evil. It depends on what side you're standing on, truly. You know what I mean? That you can look at any angle and see yourself relate through all the characters, Darth to Luke. You know what I'm saying? But this show, I shouldn't use Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. I'm sorry, I'm too casual with that. This show is truly about that balance of power and balance of good versus evil, and realizing that so much of it, starts at the roots, truly.
I also say it's a very emotional show in a way. It's kind of got a very human quality, which is I think what drew all of us as creators apart from the huge Star Wars element of it, which I think we're all fans of it. It was a really human show, and it's really fun as an actor to get to step into that.
I just want to say, first of all, I'm so excited to see what you all do with this show. Thank you so much for your time and for being here.
Thank you guys.
Ok, pues, digo, no vi mucho en el trailer porque pues lo sacaron nomás y yo nada más vi pues lo que vi en el directo, de hecho, solamente vi eso, no vi nada más. Y bueno, a ver, la mera verdad, ok, también aquí hay unos de The Acolyte, pero también son otros 10 minutos. Y hay unos de Andor, entonces tengo ganas de ver más de Andor porque ahorita están poniendo puro de The Acolyte, entonces, pues bueno, vamos a ver. Los de Andor, que son Joplin Sipton y Muhannad Bayer. La verdad es que no sé cómo se pronuncian. Seguramente los estoy pronunciando mal. Todos esos nombres seguramente los estoy pronunciando mal. Entonces,
Rolling your eyes at your best buddy Cassian. The next, you're tossing an improvised explosive device that literally sparks a rebellion. Please welcome to the stage from Andor, Joplin Sittain and Muhannad Bayer.
Bueno, les digo, no, seguro no lo estaba pronunciando bien. Este es el brazo y el hijo del... ¿Cómo se llama? El otro, bueno, el de las bombas, pues.
Hello.
Hey,
Welcome to
For
Star Wars
crazy hello.
Celebration. Is this your first time? Correct.
Yeah, man, I'm just trying to take it all in. This is incredible.
Quite the crowd. A lot of Andor fans out there?
Tampoco así.
Muhannad, I'll start with you. You look extremely prepared, and I think Joplin's still taking it all in. How did you prepare for this role and get into the headspace of your character, Wilmon Park?
Wilmon Park. Sí, era Park. La verdad es que nunca escuché el nombre, solamente escuché los del apellido.
I mean, as you know, in season 1 I was kind of in and out throughout the season, but episode 12 was like the main shit for my character. I think
El de las
just
bombas.
knowing that losing my, spoiler, losing my father in season
help you. The Empire, man. He likes the Empire.
Yo.
No?
Not a lot of Imperial fans in this towards the front. Contingent of Imperial fans, perhaps. Jacqueline, how about you? How did you prepare for the role of Brasso?
I usually play bad guys, so it was a bit of a leap for me to play somebody who was decent. Brosnan's a reliable, solid, dependable guy. He's got no sides to him, he's just stand up. It's not that complicated. He's an uncomplicated person. It's just about keeping yourself in check. He works in a breaker's yard, breaking up big ships, and
Ese grow.
so that felt like something I'm kind of close to as well. He's a physical guy, which you don't get a hell of a lot in terms of scripts. You kind of get your bits. So you have to sort of pick the bonus from that. You don't really hear what people are saying about you, which is a big part of developing the character. It's just about finding those sort of attributes and trying to play them as closely as you can and bring them to yourself.
Yeah, Brasso is a real one. He is a rock solid friend to Cassian.
Yeah, you can build your house on Brasso.
You could.
For you, He's got your six, as they say in America. It's like,
You need an alibi, you call Brasso.
yeah, he never let you down.
Your car pushed out of a ditch, you call Brasso.
And as I say, it was really difficult for me to approach that kind of role, because it's not me at all. It's good to play good people, and actually they're trickier to play in a way because villains are easier to go to, But I usually get villains. They're great fun to play villains. So, but also it's nice to play somebody who's on the straight and narrow. Yeah.
Yeah. Mohamed, aside from the Star Wars of it all, what drew you to this project of Andor? What drew you to the project of Andor?
How lucky am I to be here right now, man? Am I going to say no to this? I'm really thankful and grateful to be.
Hay cascos del man, no se les vayan a caer.
To be a part of this universe, man, and alongside all the fans here, man. I'm so lucky, man. So lucky to be here.
Joplin.
Yeah, I'm really honest. Actors don't tend to choose their careers too much. You get an audition and you go for the role and you hope you get the job, and that's all that happens. It is just such a privilege to be part of the world. It's kind of slightly overwhelming because you don't know about all of this. There's this incredible family, and
Ahí es que lo veo bien.
of all the franchises, these are the best fans, right? They have to be. They're extraordinary.
They agree.
Yo un día sí quiero ir a la carrera de televisión.
Your character literally lit a fire for the rebellion. Once again, a spoiler. Sorry for anyone here who hasn't seen Andor yet. What was it like for you playing the role?
Incredible, man. Roman back in season 1, he's a 16-year-old kid who's just, trying to live a normal life alongside his father as a mechanic. And then the Empire come along, try to take over the planet, and that is what lights a fire in Roman. He can't have that. He can't have that happening. Come on. No way.
Now, Brasso, I know it's just on the straight and narrow. So I won't ask you a similar question because we know Brasso's just, he is a house on fire, but for his friends. For his
Commander,
family,
sí, a mí
protecting
también,
people
a
of
mí
Paris.
también. La verdad sí, no he visto las figuras, la verdad no he tenido tiempo de ver las figuras, que sí es que han anunciado algunas, pero yo creo que al rato ya las veré, porque como he estado en todo lo de Ahsoka, editando y el video y todo eso, la verdad es que no me ha dado tiempo de ver lo de las figuras, apenas estoy viendo las entrevistas, entonces, pero bueno, sí, espero al rato, si es que anunciaron, la verdad es que no he visto si anunciaron alguna, pero si anunciaron alguna, pues yo creo que al rato las veré, pero sí, también a mí me gusta ver eso.
Be the first one to wear that, but unfortunately not. They're too strict. So, yeah.
Did either of you get to keep anything from set?
No, you get like cavity search when you leave that place, you know. They got these security, you know, like even the tags on the costumes.
Yeah, all code-named and very carefully curated at the end of each day to make sure you didn't just pocket any
Yo vería cómo le hago, pero sí me llevaría algo de ahí. Si estuviera, claro.
All right, wonderful. Before we wrap up, is there anything that you would like to say to all these fans amassed here today?
Thank you. Thank you so much. That's what I've been saying.
Yo diría, tengo el terreno alto, así, y no subestimaré sus poderes. Así diría yo personalmente. Pero bueno, pues perdón, ya me tengo que ir, son 2:30 en punto, bueno, 2:29, al menos donde yo estoy. Entonces, la verdad es que me tengo que ir, perdón que los deje. Si anuncian algo, pues al rato también estaré viéndolo. Bueno, no creo que al rato, bueno, o sea, yo al rato seguramente sí lo estoy viendo, pero no creo que lo haga directo, porque no creo regresar a mi casa hasta como las 11 de la noche, más o menos, 11 o 12. Entonces, si hago algo, pues será ahí, si hago así de que algún directo ahí. Si no, yo la verdad es que espero que mañana la verdad es que, bueno, tampoco creo poder, hasta la tarde, más o menos, después de las 3 de la tarde más o menos, espero poder. Pero bueno, espero que este video les haya gustado, bueno, directo. Ya sé que estuvo corto en comparación a lo que normalmente hacía, ¿no? Por ejemplo, cuando se iba a estrenar la serie de Obi-Wan Kenobi, en la Celebration igual no lo pude hacer, pero cuando se iba a estrenar la serie de Obi-Wan Kenobi eran directos de 1 hora y media, 2 horas, entonces, ahorita solamente son así de que 30 minutos, y perdón, ya me tengo que ir, pero pues, bueno, entre todo yo creo que se juntó como 1 hora y media, ¿no? Se juntó los trailers, los 3 que hice, Andor 2, Ahsoka y The Acolyte, y luego esto, también otra media hora, pues igual. Pero bueno, espero que les haya gustado. Muchas gracias por verlo y pues nos vemos en la próxima. Adiós.